Welcome back, Colin, to Walter Sisulu University Stadium. Well, the Deputy President of South Africa, who is also the chairperson of the South African National AIDS Council, has just made his speech. When he started his speech, Colin, he was talking about the importance of prevention. In the middle of his speech, he spoke again about prevention methods that people need to take into consideration for them to prevent getting HIV, the use of condoms, and also abstinence. And towards the end of his speech, he again re-emphasized on the importance of people making sure that they protect themselves against getting HIV in their blood system, but also saying that those who already have the virus must continue taking their ARV treatment to ensure that they suppress the viral load in their blood. But now we're going to speak to the chairperson of civil society, Ukanyisa Dunjwa, who's going to tell us what she makes of the speech that the Deputy President has just made. Good afternoon, Ms. Dunjwa. What do you make of the speech that the President has just made now? And what are the new commitments that are you making as women going forward?
Good afternoon, Zimkhitha, and good afternoon to your viewers. We as women, we appreciate the fact that the DP has really focused on women in his speech, and he has really focused on prevention. And what I feel that we need to take forward is to really look at a holistic approach when it comes to prevention. We need to look at how do we organize better as women as we carry the burden of HIV, how do we organize better at a community level, but also how do we look at the available prevention methods, but also those that are on the pipeline. We have a pilot of pre-exposure prophylaxis. We need to make sure that communities are aware that in South Africa pre-exposure prophylaxis has been approved, but then how do we empower each other to demand that government is able to roll out PrEP, throughout South Africa, because at the moment not everyone can walk into a clinic and actually ask for PrEP, but also we know there are a lot of studies that are happening around the dipivirine ring. So these are biomedical interventions, but we also need to look at social and structural drivers, because when we look at HIV is a development matter. We need to look at the socio-economic conditions of our people. There's a lot of unemployment, there's poverty, there are girls that are dropping out of school. So how do we coordinate She Conquers that he launched last year, that it doesn't just remain a campaign that is on billboards, but actually we give life to the campaign by ensuring that we are able to demonstrate how the campaign is actually giving us results.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Well, those are some of the reactions after the Deputy President of the country, who's also the chairperson of the South African National AIDS Council, has made his speech trying to bring everybody on board in their attempts to fight the scourge of HIV and AIDS in the province. The reason why this event, the national event, was held here in the OR Tambo district is because the Eastern Cape stands at number 3 in terms of HIV prevalence of new infections countrywide, and this area here in OR Tambo has the highest numbers in the province. Well, from the entire SABC team that was here, and the rest of us here, it's now goodbye and back to you in Johannesburg.
All right, thank you very much. That's Zimkhitha Manqinana talking to us live from the OR Tambo district. Going to other news now. The